Hey guys, I'm walking along the River Seine once again, making my way toward Notre-Dame Cathedral, which is situated on an island in the middle of the Seine. I'm not sure how unusual that is, but I think it's pretty extraordinary. It feels like it is. So this is an interesting spot here in Paris, the cathedral itself, and presumably the other buildings on this island and the island itself. So in this video, I want to walk along the River Seine, find a way to cross, probably on this bridge right here, although I'm sure there's numerous bridges we could choose from, and then find our way. In fact, let's go up here. Let's pop up here so we can cross this bridge. Find Notre-Dame Cathedral itself and stand before it. I believe in recent memory, like I'm not sure when, but maybe in the last 10 years, I feel like there was a major devastating fire. That, remember when that happened, it seemed like people were concerned it might threaten the survival of the cathedral. I think most of the damage was the roof. I'm gonna let this siren do its thing. I love how the siren, once it passes you, changes melody. I don't understand exactly how that works, but I've always found that interesting sonically and musically. It's making one noise as it approaches, and then as it goes away, it's like the inverted melody. To me, that's such a classic sound of Paris. Yeah, I believe there was a massive fire and it destroyed the roof, at least. Maybe there were concerns it would destroy the rest of the structure as well. But I think ultimately they did a rehabilitation project for the roof, and I think it was basically restored. I don't know if I've got that right. I'm no expert, but that's my memory of what happened. So I think we can go on to the island here. I don't even know the name of this island, but I know it's where Notre-Dame Cathedral is. So yeah, let's do a walking tour, exploring the island, making our way to the cathedral, and then stand beneath it and be awe-inspired by its grandeur. Having a fun day, just walking around Paris, shooting these videos. Shooting these videos is giving me the perfect excuse to take in as much of it as I possibly can while the weather is perfect. Today's got to be one of the best days of the year to do something like this. It's early May right now, so it's not too hot yet, but it's warm enough that I'm dressed for the beach, wearing my tank top and my shorts, pretty much dressed the way I've been dressed this whole year in the Philippines and beyond in Asia. Let's go down here, right down the middle. I just had a memory right now of using a treadmill a few years ago, and every time I was on the treadmill there's a screen, and there'd be like walking or running tours filmed by like a professional grade camera of different like locations in Germany and New Zealand. And in retrospect, that was kind of me being introduced to the concept of a walking video. On this trip this year, I've been doing daily videos, as some of you will know. And usually when I'm doing them, I'm doing this, and I'm talking to you. But today in Paris, I'm experimenting because there's so much to see, and I don't want to make the mistake of showing too much of myself. I'm really basically treating these like walking tour videos where, yes, I'm going to be chatting with you.
To be honest, I usually just walk to the closest.
But the emphasis here is on what I'm seeing and showing you as I go. So I have no predetermined route right now. I'm just having faith in the idea that I'm heading in the right direction, and we'll see interesting things along the way. And of course, everywhere you look is this all this incredible architecture. Every direction you look constantly, which I feel like makes this a perfect city for doing walking videos like this. So now we're going to go to the other side of the River Seine. This island is right in the middle. We came onto the island on one side, now we're on the other. I don't know how far it is to the cathedral, but I don't know. I feel like maybe it's another 5 or 10 minutes to get there. So maybe I'll cross the street here so we can look over the side here and can film what's happening down there. I remember when I came here when I was 14 years old. It was my first time traveling internationally. I hadn't done much travel at all. It was definitely my first time traveling, or intercontinentally, I should say. I'd probably been to the United States. I think I'd probably only been to the United States. It's definitely my first time going to another continent and just experiencing something completely different. And I remember coming down to the River Seine with a water bottle and collecting the water. Not just like a little bit, like filling up the entire water bottle with water from the Seine and taking that back to Canada. That seems really silly to me right now, and maybe even kind of gross. And just weird, like to think about like traveling with it, if it like spilled and you're spilling Seine water all over your clothes and your luggage. Anyway, I guess the reason I did that is because I just liked the idea, almost like an adventurer, an explorer. I'd gone to a new place in the world and wanted to take a piece of it with me. I don't know how long I kept that water for. Hopefully not for too long. But just right now, looking out at that water, I was suddenly reminded of that. It's really interesting to be back here now, over 30 years later, and to be reminded that there was something interesting to me about going into the world. Maybe shooting this video, now that I think about it, perhaps shooting this video is the equivalent of me collecting some water from the Seine. Now I'm collecting these videos, which seems like a better idea, because this seems like something I can actually share with others. I'm seeing people look up at this. So easy for me not to notice everything that's happening around me because it's such a vibrant place. So yes, me making YouTube videos is now the equivalent of me going around the world collecting water samples. I'm looking forward to finding Notre-Dame and seeing it because I think it's going to be very dramatic. I'm also experimenting in these videos today with not constantly talking. My instinct has always been to monologue constantly, because that feels like that's important to maintain a dialogue with you guys. A monologue technically, but it feels like a dialogue. But in this video today, or these videos today, I'm also experimenting with leaving a little bit of space every once in a while, just to allow you guys to take in what I'm seeing. This is the moment in the video where I feel the need to do something I virtually never do when shooting a video, which is to consult the map and make sure I actually do understand where I'm going. So I think this island is a bit bigger than I expected it to be. But after having consulted the map, I think we're pretty much halfway there. I've seen a sign right now letting me know we're going in the right direction. So yeah, from the moment we sort of got onto one end of the island and the cathedral is on the other end, and we're pretty much at the halfway point. But this video will highlight for you the size of this space. You kind of forget that you're on an island in the middle of the river, because these just feel like, if you just drop me in here, this feels like a pretty vast network of city streets. That is definitely the most impressive cry I've heard so far. I've seen a lot of families in Paris, and I've heard some crying, screaming children. That child definitely wins the award for loudest scream. I can still hear it like 100 meters away. Okay, so I think we'll cross here. I'm starting to see massive numbers of people, and now I'm getting my first sight. Not sure if you'll be able to see it through the tree line. You can see just a little bit of it. So let's cross the street and let's get a better look. Oh, good timing. Massive hordes of people. Looks like they're lining up. I'm so relieved, if I'm honest with you guys, that I'm not one of them. If that's what floats your boat, that's cool. I mean, it makes sense you want to go inside and see it. But man, for me, lining up for like a couple hours to get in there, only to be kind of a part of a massive herd shuffling through, it's just not my cup of tea, man. Not at all. But very happy to see this from the outside. And once again, I think that I came here 32 years ago when I was 14 years old. And yeah, I believe this is my first time returning. So that's very surreal to think how much life I've lived since I was here last. Well, here it is, guys. This is what it looks like. It's absolutely stunning. There's tons of people here. Super intense. I'd be curious to know what it's like during the week. Probably still many, many, many people. But this is probably kind of peak conditions. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to show you one way to get here from Pont des Arts and the Louvre. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.